Batman, who goes by several other names like the Dark Knight and the Caped Crusader, definitely is one of my favorite superheroes of all time because the dude doesn't have superpowers and he's still knocking out the bad guys. Well, he does have billions of dollars, so that's technically like the equivalent of a superpower. But anyways, regardless of if you are a Batman fan or not, Batman is widely known across the world. And here are some facts that a lot of people don't know about Batman and the world of Batmanism. Now guys, real quick, I want to know, what was your favorite Batman movie? Leave those down below. Now, did you know that Batman used to kill criminals? Yeah, I know, shocking, right? Because Batman is well known for his code of not killing criminals. Back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, for the most part, in comic books, he's seen throwing bad guys off roofs, pushing them into acid, and even shooting them with machine guns. Now, the first time Batman was depicted in a movie was in 1964 in a movie titled Batman Dracula, and it was produced by Andy Warhol. Now, originally Batman used to take place in New York City, just like many other comics at the time, but later on creators decided to put Batman in a fictional city just so that they can give it its own world. Now, how did they come up with the name Gotham City? Well, one of the writers opened up a phone book and he saw the company name Gotham Jewelers, and there you go, that's where the name came from. Now, Gotham is actually a place located in Nottingham, England. Who's the longest running Batman? It's a man by the name of Kevin Conroy. So this guy voiced Batman in 7 cartoon series, 6 video games, 5 animated movies, spanning a total of 12 years, making him the longest running Batman, although he never appeared on the big screen. He's also the one that came up with the idea for Batman changing his voice. So that's where the Batman voice came from. Hit that like button if you agree, honestly. Like, Batman talks in the Batman voice even to people that already know that he's Bruce Wayne. I don't get it. Now, did you guys know that Robin was only supposed to appear in the Batman story once? But in Detective Comics number 38, that issue that featured Robin sold twice as much. So they're like, nah, Robin, you're staying, and he's become a permanent fixture ever since. Now, some of you may be wondering, where did they get the name Bruce Wayne from? Or actually, I don't think anyone's wondering that. But regardless, there's an interesting fact behind the naming of Bruce Wayne. The first name came from King Bruce I of Scotland, and the last name came from Anthony Wayne, who is a hero of the American Revolutionary War. And did you know that Batman's original costume looked like this? What is that? Now, in one of the rare crossovers with Marvel and DC, Batman had actually for a time fused with Wolverine. The character was known as Logan Wayne and also known as Dark Claw. I wonder how this would be portrayed in a movie. Like, can we get a Marvel and DC movie crossover? Like, seriously, I think it's about time. Now, Batman, I guess to make up for the lack of his superpowers, actually has the largest arsenal of any comic book hero. Examples of his weaponry include the Batarang, the Bat Darts, the Grapnel gun, the Bat Bombs, as well as his Batmobile and its many versions has just a bunch of other intricate features that add to his arsenal. That's what I'm saying. When you got billions of dollars, that's the equivalent to having a superpower. I'm just saying. The first time Batman was portrayed on the screen was in 1943. It was a series called The Batman. Now, did you know that in one of the Batman comic series, Bruce Wayne actually married Selina Kyle, which is Catwoman, and their daughter, Helena Kyle, became the Huntress. Batman, although we never see him eat, I guess you got no time to eat when you're a billionaire as well as a superhero, Batman actually has a favorite food, and that food is mulligatawny soup. Now, Heath Ledger, who played one of the most iconic Jokers, and as a matter of fact, my favorite Joker that I've ever seen played in a movie or in a TV show for Batman, he initially had met up with Christopher Nolan to star as Batman himself. But Christopher Nolan quotes Heath Ledger as saying that he'll never appear in a superhero movie ever, and this was during the making of Batman Begins. But before the sequel was even written, Heath Ledger was casted as the role of Joker. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. Now, in case you're wondering, how can you learn more about Batman? You can actually go to school for that. In the University of Victoria in Canada, there's a course that is titled The Science of Batman. Or you could be like me and just use the internet for free. Back in 1988, it was actually the fans that decided that Robin should be killed off in the series. The readers were asked whether or not he should live or die, and the majority, which was 5,343 out of 10,000, voted for him to die. There is a city called Batman over in Turkey. Maybe that's where Batman goes on vacation. You know, he's be disappearing and people don't know where he's at. Now here's an interesting one. In Old English, in the British Armed Forces, an officer's personal servant was called Batman. So pretty much in actuality, Alfred is actually Batman's Batman. And finally, the Dark Knight movie was the only Batman film to ever not use the word Batman in it. It was so successful that Christopher Nolan decided to repeat this, and in the third installment of the Dark Knight trilogy, it was titled The Dark Knight Rises. Although he stayed in the pit for most of the movie. That's not Dark Knight Rises, that's like The Dark Knight falls down into a pit for the whole movie. That's what it should have been called. But there you have it. There were some unknown facts about Batman. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the craziest facts about any and everything. We got stuff on science, we got stuff on celebrities, any and everything that you are interested in. There's something here for you right here on FTD Facts. But until the next video, guys, I'm Leroy Kenton. Peace.